Quick one. Why do you need to understand stakeholders on a project as a BA? The first thing is your stakeholders literally are everything when it comes to working on. Sorry. When it comes to working on projects, like you have to have a really good understanding of your stakeholders, and you're going to struggle. I just want to move this out a bit. Okay, so normally, let's imagine that you have three stakeholder categories, right? So stakeholder, I'm not even sure what I just run there, but then there's another one, okay, and another one. So let's make two each, okay. Yeah, forget my sticky notes. Listen. Okay, now what we're going to discuss is how do you work to harmonize decisions on your project. So when you have stakeholders with different views, different needs, different timelines, how do you harmonize them? You need to first start by understanding what are the issues. Okay, that's the first thing. And so if you ask that question in an interview, what are the issues? If you don't know the issues, how do you know how to solve it? And then you need to look at the issues on a stakeholder by stakeholder basis. Otherwise, you'll be unfair and you'll be biased. So you need to know what is the problem of each of these stakeholder groups. Regardless their problems, you need to harmonize the voices. And how do you do it? Project goals. So that's going to be PG. The project goals are your harmonizing factor. Once you can harmonize things based on the project goals, it's easier. Another way to drive that shared agreement is benefits. Okay? So let's put benefits there. Understanding the benefits and making it clearly visible to these stakeholder groups actually does move your project forward. The third thing, so risks really, but how do you drive the risks? By using historical data. When you're in an interview, you need to clearly be able to explain that you will need to understand the different stakeholders involved in this issue. You need to do a root cause analysis so that you can do what? You can clearly understand where each of these issues are stemming from. However, of course, there's much more than that you would say, but you need to be able to bring it to the point where you're connecting people based on the project goals. That's what's driving you guys. That's why you guys are all stakeholders, because you have this project. And the benefits is another way to drive compliance, drive buying, drive commitment to where the project goes. And then you need to look at the risks and say, based on the risks, look at this. Historical data shows that we really do need to go with this. Otherwise, we're going to be facing this.